Okay. There we go. Showed up. Alright, welcome everyone. We're playing Final Fantasy 14 today. Yeah, good game. I played a little bit of it. That's my level 54 barb. This is the opening screen when you're getting ready to play. When you first log in, uh, there are different data centers you can play. Obviously, you got these are your three North American ones, and you got your two European ones, and then you got your Japanese data center. Obviously, I'm going to play one of these three. I think Crystal is the one that's allowing you to gain additional experience for new characters. So if you're looking to get up to, the latest content or get there as quick as possible, this is the server you're going to want to play on, or the data center you're going to want to play on. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to create a new character for the hell of it, because, well, why not? Alright, so we're going to hit new character. It's asking me to create a new character. I can load an appearance. I've never actually done this, so we'll see what this is. It looks a little weird. We're not going to do that one. You know what, we'll just start one from scratch. And I'm not going to have any music playing in the background today. Too many problems. You got Lalafell. I don't know how to pronounce some of these, so I'm going to try to butcher them. Which is a relatively normal human looking. We'll go with him. I've got one that looks like okay. So. Obviously, if you pick Midlander or Highlander, depending on what you pick. This one looks more like a barbarian type. This looks, I'd say, more archer or lancer or whatever. Look too short. I'm looking jacked. A little bit of a tan going on. Hair do we want to have? No. That'll work. Not too bad. Have them have highlights. Sure, there we go. That looks pretty good. Just changing the shape of his jaw. He looks a little maniacal there. That was actually his whole face. This is just changing his jaw. Shape. Large, why not? Possible. There we go. His nose. The mouth. Give him big lips. Not gonna mess with the lip color either. You can give him scars. Give him one across. Been through battles. Can't tell by how young he looks, but he's seen his share of war. Why not? I'm not gonna give him any tattoos or face paint. And change his voice. The lower you go, the higher the number, the more less feminine his voice is. We'll go with that one. That sounds like him. No, why not? have a problem. Alright, I'm not sure if this really has anything to do with how your character turns out, but... And then your face... Okay, I don't know what that was about, dog, but alright. And this is just like your goddess or god that you follow or fall under. I haven't even decided what I'm doing with this character yet. That one. Alright, now depending on what class you pick, we'll decide where you wind up spawning in at as your main location. So, if you look here, Gladiator is Ulda, along with the Pugilist. Marauder is going to be Limsa Lominsa, and then Lancer and Archer are going to be in Gridania. So you get to, you only have one class to choose from here. And it doesn't mean you can't. Yeah, I mean, you can technically pick one and then just start another class when you get there. Because there's other classes that you can be, obviously. Gladiator is going to be like, or Marauder is going to be like your tank. Probably the same with Gladiator. Lancer and Archer are your DPS. Now the question is, what one do I want to play? I usually stick with DPS when I first start playing a game, just so I can get used to the dungeons and not be like overwhelmed with trying to maintain tanking or healing while learning the mechanics. I find DPSing to be the easiest route to go. That's just my personal preference until I've learned the mechanics. Or, no. We'll go with Archer one. I don't mind the Bard is a fun class to play. A lot of people use them. Oh, you can also pick your, if you want to go Disciples of Magic, you have your Conjurer. Starts in Dania. One starts in Ulda, and then Arcanist starts in Limsa. You will, if you decide you want to play other classes, there are combinations that you have to level. Like if you wanted to play, I'm drawing a blank. Oh, Dragoon. If you want to play Dragoon, you have to level your Marauder to 15, Lancer up to 30, their job quest, and then you'll be able to accept your Dragoon quest. That one I know for sure. If you want to play the Bard, it's simple. Level Archer to level 30, and you can take on your job quest for Bard. And I am going to pick something different. No, we'll stick with what we know for now. Alright, so I'm going to pick Archer. If they're grayed out like this, it means they can't, you can't spawn in on them if they're full. Unfortunately, all of them that give the XP boost are... just so I can get the XP boost. My surname will be Goodfellow. Captain. Oh, what? Okay, well, we can't make one on this world, apparently. Alright. The name. Huh. Weird. Alright. There we go. That was weird. So we're not gonna have the experience boost, so we'll have to try and make sure we maintain our food and stuff so we can get at least some experience boost. I'll be able to turn up the game volume once we get in there. That opening scene, or when you first get in there, the sound is entirely way too loud. Blows out your eardrums loud. So. We changed. I changed the stream schedule because it's been so long since I've streamed. It'll be twice a week. Probably 8 to 12, maybe longer, maybe shorter, depending on I'll let this play and then I'll continue talking.
Here. Here. Feel.
Just the opening cutscene of the game, so I'm a lot of time. Not while the video's playing.
Feel. Think.
Alright, that was the opening scene, so now we're ready to go. Oi, someone's trying to wake us up. You alright, lad? Grizzled Pepper, they don't even tell you his name. You were moaning in your sleep and sweating in buckets besides. That'll be the ether, I reckon. Some are more prone to the sickness than others. No need to fret though, you'll soon get used to it. Then he offers you a drink, I think. And the Moogles. Feeling better, Koopa? You can see us. I had a feeling you could. We're Moogles and we live in this wood. Yeah, they're little weird creatures. They have delivery Moogles in town. Basically, they're your mailboxes. Folks can't see or hear us, which makes it special. And seeing as how you're special, maybe you can tell us something. The wood's been restless. Lots of strange things happening. You chance to witness anything suspicious. Get out here. What do you want from me? And now he's getting drunk. Of course you haven't. You've only just arrived. That's what I just said. There's nothing for it then. We'll just have to keep looking. Nice to meet you. Daniel's still fairly off in case you're wondering, seeing as you're awake now. How's about you keep company till we get there? Some young ones don't much care for conversations. They're asleep. Vermont's the name and Pedlin's me trade. Ah, they do tell you his name. So you're a good self, judging by your unusual garments. I see one of them new adventures. Am I warm? Knew it. Gone wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. So long as you avoid dying, I mean, ain't no secret that adventurers are risky business these days, especially what was it that first attracted you to it? Now we get to answer. Time to tell him about the pride. Might be as old Fremont's chatterbox, but he sure as hell ain't no busybody. We all have secrets are three, don't we? Me? Dozens. Traitor. Not a traitor, like, okay, never mind. And I'd rather they stayed secret too, which is why I don't get my nose where it ain't well. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as greed and no profit in being dead, and that's a fact. Oh, go no further. Then? Got it. What's going on? Skirmish has broken out up ahead with the Ixel. For your own safety, you must remain here until... There they are. Ah, yeah. Bloody hells, we shall hold them here. Try to break clear. If you told me to wait. My guy's like, I'll hunt you down. I'm watching you. Too bleeding close. Christ, we're getting shot at. Nice of the Ixel to send us a welcoming party, though, eh? Joking aside, this won't be the last time you meet those feathered fiends, so just take care. You take care, alright? By the by, is this your first trip to Gridania? No. Thought not. But I'll wager there have been some changes since you last visited. I'll journey itinerant to teach you a few things about your destination. Amen. The city of Gridania lies slap bang in the middle of the Black Shroud, the biggest, luscious forest in all Edoria. Though it ain't here as lush as it used to be, saying that, not since the calamity laid half of it to waste. The destruction prompted a herd of new nasties to move in and gave the needed encouragement. Birdman raids become a daily occurrence. At long last. Behold, Gridania, the forest nation blessed by the elementals.
The Black Shroud, the ancient forest, close to the heart of Eorzea. Beneath the boughs of its towering trees lies the woodland city-state of Gridania. Once a sanctuary from the world beyond the hedge, even the mighty elementals, eternal guardians of the forest, could not forestall the coming of the seventh umbral era. However, the goddess Nofika was never one to forsake her children, and today she welcomes another brave soul. One who may yet play a telling role in the tale of this great realm.
And here's where we part ways, son. I'm not your son. Off to the markets to deliver me wares, then it's back to the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this by way of thanks for keeping me company. Don't have much choice. Hey, you never did tell me your name, did you? Well, here's an idea. I'm the sort of storied personage and brag about having met, and I'll consider us square. You level 1 item. That doesn't sound
May the
right.
matron take him to her bosom, that he may never want. And in his heart sow serenity, purity, and sanctity.
And thus begins the journey of Final Fantasy XIV, where it never ends. From what I played, it's been a great game. It's a great game, though. I mean, I wish they had more voice acting, which you'll see as we continue our playthrough with this character. That the voice acting is very limited, but very well done game. Also haven't gotten past the Realm Reborn yet, so that doesn't help. You there, yes you. Who, me? Face is not known to me, newly come to the city, no doubt. I am... I'm not even gonna try to say his name, and I'll just... Whaler of Gridania. I'm just gonna butcher his name, so we're not even gonna try. It is my duty to protect our nation from her enemies while welcoming those who may yet prove her friends. Let us see what you are. This is where you set up your keyboard or your mouse. It's gonna ask if you're doing gamepad or keyboard and mouse. Welcome to Gridania, a vibrant forest nation cradled in the bosom of nature. Please select the team you wish to use. Well, we're gonna do mouse and keyboard, obviously. This is gonna tell you how to move. WASD keys. We got jump. You can turn your character, you can turn your camera. Alright, no, we do not want to open that. This, and then we'll walk up and we get our first mission from the chain quest. Non-player characters offering quests can be recognized by the exclamation mark above their heads. Right-click the mark to bring up the quest window. So that's information you'll need to know later. Once you've initiated a quest, a prompt will appear detailing its objectives and rewards. Click on the accept button in the lower left to add the quest to your list of current duties. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Gridania, you must first register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. We'll accept. Play a little skit. Another green adventurer, I presume. I thought as much. We can not allow strangers to wander Gridania unchecked and untested. Before you rush off and begin pestering every second citizen for work, I suggest you make yourself known at the Caroline Canopy. That's the headquarters of the local Adventurers Guild, in case you were wondering. The Caroline Canopy is the building you see behind me. Speak to Mother Mion within, and she'll take you in hand. Done a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your tasks. Duty list. Upon accepting a quest, the current objectives will appear under the quest titles in the duty list on the right side of the screen. A maximum of 5 quests can be displayed at once. Clicking on the title will open the quest in your journal, allowing you to view the objectives and rewards. Also, in the upper left-hand corner, you have your current and main story quest line. That's the quest that takes you through. In this case, we're in a Realm Reborn. This quest line will take you to a Realm Reborn, and then when you get to the next expansion, the quest underneath is other primary quests. In this case, this is our job quest, which is Archer. So we'll have to go pick that up at some point. But we already picked up coming to Gridania. That was the gentleman at the gate. I think we're going to take a short break. I gotta put the dogs out. They're kind of pestering me at the moment. I can run an ad for a few seconds while I let them out. Run a 1-minute ad, but I guess we will. Oh. Alright, well, we'll go on the be right back screen then. I'm gonna do something. There we go. A little bit better than being really quiet. And since we can't listen to music. Okay, I'm gonna put the be right back screen up, and then I'll be back in a couple minutes to gain our regular scheduled program. So, a few minutes, and I'll be right back. And we're back. Sorry about that. Took a little bit longer than I wanted. I decided to make a cup of coffee while I was out there. So I personally like the be right back screens. I mean, lets people know if you stop in randomly that I am coming back. You don't come back to an empty chair. Just personal preference. Alright, complete a quest by right-clicking the NPC with a check mark over their head. Completing quests will earn you a variety of rewards from items and guild to experience points. So depending on what we do here on her, it's going to be some more dialogue. That's what this game is, very dialogue heavy. Just a forewarning. Well, what have we here? This is the lady we had to talk to. Wide-eyed and wandering young adventurer, come to put your name down at the guild, I would assume. Welcome. Neon's my name, and Mother Neon as most call me. And the Carline Canopy is my place. I don't know if I'm saying half these names right. As the head of the Adventurers Guild in Gridania, I have the honor of providing guidance to the fledgling heroes who pass through our gates. No matter your ambitions, the guild is here to help you attain them. In return, we expect you to fulfill your duties as an adventurer by assisting the people of Gridania. A fine deal, wouldn't you agree? It's loot and killing things, sure. To an outsider's eyes, all may seem well with our nation, but naught could be further from the truth. People live in a state of constant apprehension. Ixol and various gangs of common bandits provide an unending supply of trouble. Trouble compounded by the ever-present threat of the Garlean Empire to the north. And that is to say nothing of the calamity. Even now the wounds have barely begun to heal. But I speak of it as if you were there. Forgive me, 5 years passed. Dorzia was well nigh laid to waste when a dread worm emerged from within the lesser moon, Balamud, and rained fire upon the realm. It is this which people call the calamity. Scarcely a square mile of the Twelve's wood was spared the devastation, yet, despite the forced sense of wounds, not a soul among us can recall precisely how it all happened. I am well aware of how improbable that must sound to an outsider. It is improbable, but it's also true. For reasons we can ill explain, the facts surrounding the calamity are shrouded in mystery. There are as many versions of events as there are people willing to recount them. Yet amidst the hazy recollections and conflicting accounts, all agree on one thing, that Eorzea was saved from the certain doom by a band of valiant adventurers. Whatever else we've misremembered, none of us have forgotten the heroes who risked their life and limb for the sake of the realm, and yet whenever we try to say their names, the words die upon our lips. And whenever we try to call their faces to mind, we see naught but silhouettes amidst a blinding glare. Thus have these adventures come to be known as the Warriors of Light. We do not feel daunted by the deeds of legends. We do not ask that you become another Warrior of Light, only that you do what you can to assist the people of Gridania. Great or small, every contribution counts. I trust you will play your part. I don't want to, though. All that's left then is to conclude the business of registration. Here's a quill. Scroll your name right there. Oh, and I would appreciate it if you used your real name. There is a special place in the 7th Hell for those who use amusing aliases. What can I say? Like bend over is not allowed? Alright, Captain Goodfellow. And you're quite sure that is an amusing alias? Very well, from this moment forward, you are a registered adventurer of the Gridania nation blessed of the elementals and the bounty of the Twelve's Wood. The guild expects great things from you. Look at what just arrived, another goddamn adventurer. Why don't you start with that? Adventurers are the very self that Gridania needs. All their seats here herself bade us welcome them with open arms. Do you mean to disregard her will? Yes? Of course not, lest you forget it. It is my sworn duty to uphold the peace. Am I to blame if outsiders bring mistrust upon themselves? You, adventurer, mind that you do not cause any trouble here. I shall personally cast you out of this realm and into the 7th Hell. Thought I was already there. Pay that outburst no mind. He meant only to console you. Suspicious characters have been prowling the Twellswood of late, you see, and the Wood Whalers feel they cannot afford to take any chances. As is often the way with folk who live in isolation, Gridanians are wont to mistrust things they do not well know, your good self included. Fear not, however, given a catalog of exemplary deeds in no more than a handful of years, the locals will surely warm to you. Years! On behalf of my fellow citizens, I welcome you to Gridania. May you come to consider our nation as your own in time. Now then, you may depend on old Mother Mion to teach you a few things that every adventurer should know. I don't even know if I'm saying her name right. At least she can't be insulted. Only somebody that watches this stream or video will be insulted. And that concludes the game's tutorial. So, I'm going to listen to well and go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Ink Scenario Quest, which is what I was already talking about. Alright. Important quests used to tell the story of Eorzea and her people are called main scenario quests. These tasks are easily distinguishable from others by their unique icon. Quest using this icon indicates a task or series of tasks that are tied to new duties or features you have yet to unlock. And because I'm a completionist this time around, I will be doing everything I see for that mark, except for the new jobs. Mion, proprietress of the Carline Canopy, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. You'll accept it because it's part of the main storyline quest. Let us begin at the beginning, shall we? Now that you are a formal member of the Adventurers Guild, we must be sure you have a firm grasp of the fundamentals of adventuring. To that end, I have 3 tasks I wish you to perform. Your first task is to visit the Aetherite. This massive crystal stands in the middle of the Aetherite Plaza, not far from the Carline Canopy. The device that enables instantaneous transportation, the Aetherite plays a key role in the life of the ever-wandering adventurer. Once you have located the crystal, all you need to do is touch its surface. A member of the Wood Whalers will be present to offer further instruction. For your second task, you are to visit the Archers Guild. There is no better place to learn the arts of the bow. Speak with... wow, I'm not even going to try. Okay. And she will explain the benefits of joining the guild. Your third and final task, I would have you visit the markets at the heart of Old Gridania's commercial district. There you shall find weapons and armor and all the various items an adventurer might need on his travels. There is, however, more to the markets than buying and selling goods. Speak with and listen well to his counsel. The master merchant can be uncooperative at times, so be sure to offer him one of my famous eel pies. Like so many men, he is much more charitable when his stomach is full. Here, I made a batch not long ago. You have your task, Captain. May Nofika guide your path. And one more thing. Should you happen to come across any citizens in need, don't be afraid to proffer a helping hand. I am certain they will be pleased to meet an adventurer in whom they can confine their woes. Granted, the work they offer is unlikely to be of realm-shattering importance, but to prove your worth and build a reputation in time, folk will be more inclined to trust you with matters of moment, or matters of importance. They just didn't want to put that in there because they don't want to hurt your feelings, but the truth is that's what she's saying. I also suggest that you lend here to the smith here in the Canopy. The smiths are trusted representatives of the Adventurers Guild and are an invaluable source of advice for neophyte heroes seeking to attain greatness. Hello! You done talking yet? Better get used to it. Like I said, there's a lot of dialogue. Alright, the main menu grants quick and easy access to most of the game's main features. For example, selecting character under character opens a window containing your character's various attributes and currently equipped gear. Also, hitting the letter C on your keyboard will open the character menu. Selecting journal under duty displays a list of current and completed quests and levy quests. If you wish to customize the game's various settings, including key binding, HUD layout, and system configuration, they can all be accessed via system. Select Active Help to display these tutorial messages. Game progress is saved automatically, so there are no in-game save or load functions. However, to prevent data from being lost or corrupted, it is strongly recommended that you end each playing session by selecting log out or exit game from the system menu. And that is it. And then we got sanctuaries. Crescent moon icon will appear to the right of your experience bar whenever you enter a sanctuary. While in this special area, you will accrue a rested bonus. The bonus will continue to grow even if you are offline. It's important to log out in sanctuaries, which oddly enough is not just the canopy, it's pretty much all of the Verdania area. All experience earned through battle, crafting, and gathering will, while under the benefit of the rested bonus, will be increased by 50%. All the more reason to log out where you gain this bonus. Your current rested bonus is displayed on the top of the experience bar. The dark orange bar shows how much more experience can be earned before the bonus fades. If the bar is blue, it indicates your bonus will carry over to the next level. Inns and cities, as well as various outposts and settlements, are classified as sanctuaries. To maximize your experience earning potential, you get a habit to always log out in one of these areas. Navigation. Pressing M on your keyboard, selecting the mini-map, or selecting map under travel. Hey! From the main menu in the lower right-hand corner of your screen will bring up the area map. If a quest objective is located in that area, it will be indicated with a special icon. This icon, here in the middle. The location of the quest objectives can also be confirmed by clicking the objective in the duty list. I will show you that now. If you click on this and you click on map, it will give you this one has 3 things I have to do, so if I click on either one, it brings up where I need to go. However, this ether is not yet found yet, so I can't just teleport there. I'm going to have to walk there, attune myself to it, and then it'll become useful to me in the future. We'll talk to the smith real quick. This is just to say blah blah blah. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fires and forger of futures. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I've been entrusted with the task of giving assistance to adventurers. I see you have but recently taken on the adventure mantle. The possibility of stretching out for you must be positively daunting. Very much so, but the key is to just complete your job quest. Or complete job quest and main scenario quest. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventures as fledgling heroes. You are our champions of tomorrow, our stars of limitless potential. Our fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the Guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdom. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of adventure. They have hundreds of quests under their belts and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. Mentor may even offer to accompany you on your adventures. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experiences in ERZ. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you'd like to know more. The new adventure status is applied to all players who have recently begun their adventures in ERZ. Amongst ERZ's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken it upon themselves to assist these new adventurers. When a new adventurer and a mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus to experience points earned. Upon an invitation by a mentor, new adventurers also gain access to the Novus Network, an exclusive chat channel where they can consult with mentors and share their experiences with other beginners. And we're not going to talk to him because I don't really need the help at the moment. But now we will make our way out here. We got the sprint here. I'm going to have to reorganize these. Alright, let's do that real quick. Let's go to system. Did I go the wrong thing? Yes. Go to character, hotbar. We're going to open up some more hotbar. And make this all by one. We want this to go. Yeah. Click this, drag it down. Allows us to put it here. I'm going to put it here. I'm going to move a little bit here. And we can open up. Alright, well, I'm going to bring up hotbar 3. Drag it down. And set up the hotkeys, but I'm not going to do that yet. This locking will keep you from moving things around. I'm also going to set up another hotbar. Let me get 3x4. This will be where our our teleports will go over here. Our help player guide can go here. I'm gonna move sprint here because this is our bar for all of our actions and our main. There we go. But then whenever we want to change the hotkeys, we'll just go back and I never remember how to do the hotkey. So I don't do it very often. I'll mess with it later. Alright, well, we'll come back to it later. I don't really need to know how to change it right now anyway. I did it just the other day, or just earlier today, so I don't know how I've managed to forgotten already, but that's just life, I guess. Alright, so now we're going to go and we're going to right click on this crystal, tune ourselves to it. As you can tell by the icon, that is an objective. It's part of the main story quest. And it'll bring up another cutscene. Or Bernadette will come over and talk to us. I think it's Bernadette. Nikia. Greetings, adventurer. I see you are faithfully following Mother Miona's instructions. Miona's, not Miona. Allow me to offer you a bit of instruction myself. I am Nikia of the Wood Whalers, and I know anything about the Aetheryte. Yes, that big crystal right there. Aetherites are devices that tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Turn and teleport, the most common transportation spells, make direct use of the Aetherites and their connection to the flow of ether. As these devices are found in almost every corner of Eorzea, any adventurer worthy of the name will wish to seek out and attune himself to each one. Truly, few things in this world are so useful to an intrepid explorer. But you need to not locate them all at once. Before rushing out into the wilds, I suggest you start with the Aetherites found here in the ground. Should you wish to learn more about the Aetherite or transportation magic, I am here to answer your question. Pretty self-explanatory. Now we got new skills, so I'm going to have to take that off the hop. You tuned. We learned the return spell. Return spell can be used once every 15 minutes. Here, once every 15 minutes. Teleport, you can do it any time, but it also costs you gil to do it. So. Spell return can be used to instantly travel back to the Aetherite set as your home point. Casting, if you have a different set as your home point, it'll take you there. But seeing as Gridania is our main area, we'll find ourselves coming back here a lot. Casting the spell does not require any of the MP and can be accessed by selecting Return under Travel from the main menu. The sole limitation of the spell is that it can only be cast once every 15 minutes. Earth time, that is, since it's not game time. Only one home point may be set at a time. To make an Aetherite, your new home point, right-click on the crystal to bring up the Aetherite menu, which you can do so by here, and then you can set it home. Alright, seeing as we don't have any other bars or any of the other Aetherites clicked on yet or found yet, we will have to travel by foot. Excuse me, sorry. This takes us to the merchant area. I knew it would bring us here, that's why I went this way. I'm going to talk to this guy first. He's a bit mouthy at first, but what right does a fledgling adventurer presume to address Master of the Markets? Think you can stroll in here, bold as you please, and demand my hard-earned knowledge? Merchant does not naught for naught, especially when dealing with would-be heroes. On the other hand, you had some tasty morsel to curry my favor, then I might reconsider your request. Come now, this whole encounter reeks of Miona's handiwork, and more specifically her baking. Don't look so surprised, son. I smelled that eel pie of yours a mom away. Hand it over. Now here you can click or drag, or you can right click, but a lot easier to do that way. Cooking and dragging is a lot more tedious. This flaky crust, just divine. Very well, I'm a man of my word. Pay close attention, for I shall only explain this once. The aspiring adventurer need look no further than the rosewood and ebony stalls. Both are but a short stroll from where you stand. You mean to do battle, you best be prepared with a quality of set of weapons and armor. See, we've been playing for now like 50 minutes and I haven't done a single battle yet. Such goods are the province of the Rosewood Stalls directly south of here. You will be pleased to learn that the merchants of Gridania are exceedingly particular when it comes to craftsmanship. You won't need your defective straps and the like. If it's potions and paraphernalia you seek, head north to the Ebony Stall. Shelves here there are lavishly stocked by widely traveled Oldon merchants, and I may truly say that I have seen things amongst their period wares that scarce knew existed. If you follow me thus far, the first step in your purchase is to select the stalls that might meet your needs. Then you may concern yourself with the price and profit. There is a little more that I can teach you with mere words. Go, pursue the stalls and see... Oh, peruse, sorry, not pursue. Peruse the stalls and see for yourself what wares they offer. There is no substitute for first-hand experience, after all, and I'm weary of talking unless you have another eel pie. You don't, and I wouldn't give it to you even if I did. Handing over items. Some quests will require you to deliver items to an NPC requires an item request window will appear. Drag the items from your inventory or armory chest into the item request window and click hand over to complete the transaction. Items can also be added to the item request window by right-clicking them. And now we visit the Archer's Guild. It is going to be down this way. Actually, you know what? Let me get the location here. I think it's leather workers. Be right over the hill. Yep. Okay, there we go. We'll go here. And I think I'll just go back to the main place. It's free if you're traveling between. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved simply by placing your hand upon the Ethernet shards. Funny how they call it Ethernet. Cleaning with the shard has granted you access to the city-state Ethernet. Ethernet can be used for quick intra-city travel, and free. Anything to do it. So if you are hesitant about using it in city, no worries, doesn't cost you any gil. So early on, that's nice. You don't get a mount for quite a while. Level 20? I'm trying to remember, level 20 or 30, you don't get a mount until level 20 or 30, and that's only if you've completed the certain quest, main story quest line. So I would strongly suggest not. I only go out for random encounters if I need the experience to continue the main story quest or the job quest. If it doesn't pertain to right now, if it doesn't pertain to the main story quest or the job quest, I don't do it. I want to keep my level intact, or I want to try to stay on level with the main story quest. Greetings, friends. You have found your way to the Archer's Guild. You seek to uncover the secrets of our art. Now that I think on it, you have the look of one who has received Mother Miona's gentle instruction. Very well, I shall give you a brief introduction to archery and the Archer's Guild. The skills practiced by our archers allow them to gauge an enemy's weaknesses from afar and turn the tide of battle with a single, well-placed arrow. Should you join us, you will be taught to do the same. Archery, as practiced in Gridania, was born of two distinct styles of bowmanship. The first was devised by the longbow sentries of the who once ruled the lowlands, while the second belonged to the sharpbow hunters of the formerly nomadic. As you will doubtless be aware, both races ultimately came to call the Twelveswood home. Though the two peoples began as rivals, they gradually learned to live together in harmony. During this time, they learned from one another. There's two schools of archery intermingled to give birth to the art that is known today. For a time, the bow was used primarily for hunting, but as the hunters vied with one another to prove who was the better shot, there emerged a group of archers whose ultimate goal lay not in the practical pursuit of prey, but in perfection. Thus was the Archers Guild born from the ranks of the Trappers League. It is the Way of the guild to promote greatness in archery through friendly competition. And the results of your methods can be seen in the vaunted archers of the Order, many of whom spent their formative years losing arrows at the guild's practice butts. Apparently I've never read this before because I didn't realize it said butts. Not saying it's wrong, just never caught it before, I guess. I hope this gives you a better idea of who we are and what we do here. Oh, did I see the spark of ambition flare within your eyes? If you wish to draw a string with the finest archers in Eorzea, look no further than the Archers Guild. Before you can enlist, however, you must gain the approval of the Guildmaster. Once you are ready to proceed, speak with me again and we can begin seeing about your enrollment. And I never understood this, but if I guess because you have to talk to her from as part of the main story quest, they don't want to automatically just assume you're going Archer. Although I think Mion sends you to the Lancer Guild if you choose Lancer, so why they couldn't just automatically accept the quest is beyond me. But anyway, that's what we're doing now. This is that little icon above our head as a feature or something that we have not learned yet. A job. So are you resolved to join the Archers Guild? It wishes you to affirm your desire to join the Archers Guild. You will hit accept. Look in your eye bespeaks your determination. My pleasure to refer you to the Guildmaster Lucien. Lest you worry unduly, Lucien is an infallible and kind-hearted woman. Even those not of the Guild have been known to seek her counsel on various matters, and never have they been given fair hearing. Lucien awaits you in the training area yonder. Set yourself before her and impress upon her your desire to join the Guild. And that's what I'll do. And this is her. I thought I was a guy the whole time, so. I'm not gonna lie. I see it now. Okay, never mind. Now that I look closely, I do see it's a female. Greetings, adventurer. I am told you wish to join our ranks. I am Lucien, the master of the Archers Guild, and I bid you welcome. Our doors are open to all who have the will to learn. Allow me to explain the basics of our art and offer you a foretaste of that which we teach the members of our guild. The bow's greatest advantage is its range. Unlike those arms used in other disciplines of war, it allows one to strike at the enemy from afar. Though the bow may not boast the destructive force of a sword or spear, its myriad strategic application more than the compensation for the shortcoming. An experienced archer can mobilize an enemy by striking in the leg, sap its strength with a poisoned arrow. Rise to become a virtuoso of archery, and a veritable deluge of death will be yours to rain down upon your foes. By fighting from a distance, you can better assess the battlefield and thereby determine the most advantageous course of action. This is of paramount import, as our role in a battle is to exploit the enemy's weakness. With their requisite placement and timing, but a single arrow may serve to turn the tide. To this end, the guild seeks to instill a discerning eye within its members, that they might learn to strike at vulnerabilities swiftly and surely. Now, any half-wit can bend the bow, but it is no simple undertaking to become a skilled archer. You must be prepared for a long and arduous journey. Are you resolved to complete that journey? Because obviously I wanted to go to the archer. Very well. Now, before proceeding any further, I must gauge your innate aptitude for archery. To this end, I hereby assign you the following trial. Play the squirrels, ladybugs, and fungars that roam just beyond the city gates. Three of each should so. In doing so, you will prove your fitness to join the Archers Guild. Report back to me when the task is accomplished. I doubt that it will trouble you unduly. And now we got our first job quest, and we'll go do that. But first, I think we're gonna report to Mion in the canopy to continue the main storyline quest while we're at it. So we're gonna click here. We're gonna go back to the main gate. And this wouldn't be taking so long if I wasn't reading all the nuances and all the lines, but with this being our quote-unquote first playthrough, and this is the first time streaming it, I figured I probably should just stick with the slow and steady approach. The Conquering Hero returns. You've completed my 10-level tasks. The 3 locations you visited will feature prominently in your life as an adventurer. It is best you grow familiar with them as soon as possible. And you took the time to listen to the woes of the citizens. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to lend your talents to one and all, no matter how trivial the matter may seem. I am thankful that you are an obliging sort, Captain. It is adventurers like you who will win the hearts of the locals and pave the way for those who follow. I pray Redania can rely on your aid in his struggles to come. Now, can't do this one yet. You can tell by the mark above our head we are not the correct level. Pretty sure you have to be level. I don't know what level. We're gonna go do the Archers Guild quest. It's just out this game. It's actually pretty simple. You have to kill our literally standing right outside. Kaliko. Hello, Bootsy. This guy. Chilling. I'm slightly concerned. Keep walking. Nothing to see there. Achievements. Congratulations, you received your first achievement. Achievements are earned by reaching certain milestones during your adventures in Eorzea, and there are achievements for just about everything, from leveling classes and uncovering locations to defeating enemies and earning gil. There are also rewards granted upon attaining certain achievements. Some of these include rare weapons and armor. Others include titles, which can be added to your display name to showcase your greatness. Now battle. Right-click on a target to switch to attack or active mode and ready auto attack. Approach and face the target to start the battle. Two rotating arrows will appear over the target you are currently attacking. Various actions such as spells and weapon skills can be performed by clicking the icons located in the hotbar on the bottom of your screen. These actions can also be initiated using the shortcut keys 1 and 2 by initiate the upper left-hand corner of each icon. I was talking about earlier. Most actions require magic points to execute, in addition to having recast times of various lengths. Detailed information on an action can be viewed by mousing over its icon. Disciples of Magic and Disciples of Magic and Disciples of War, who specialize in ranged attacks, such as archers, are best suited fighting their targets from a distance. The range and radius of an action can also be confirmed in the help one. So, you'll also know, but based on what that little X in the bottom left-hand corner implies that we cannot hit it. So we'll move up. Now this is ready to shoot. Tell by the outline. Oh, we gain experience. In the event multiple solo players attack the same target, the player who attacks first will always receive 100% of the experience points and items dropped. Players who follow will be rewarded based on their contributions to the battle. If you see a fellow player in need of a hand, do not hesitate to lend yours. And I usually do. I tried earlier today and the guy ran off. So there will be times where you try to help somebody and they just kind of, oh, he's here to help me. The item you have equipped is now bound to you and can no longer be traded or put up for sale on the market. Most items can be sold and traded freely before they are used in battle, crafting, or gathering. This is true regardless of whether or not they have been equipped. However, performing one of these 3 actions after equipping a new piece of gear bind the item to you, preventing future trade or sale to other players. PC shops will still purchase bound items. What did I get? Ring. There we go. You can use auto equip, like if you hit equip, it tells you what's current and what is recommended. You just let the game equip it for you. Didn't take long. We leveled up. Just like any other MMO, if you've ever played any MMO, this is pretty much straightforward. The one thing I like about this on console is you can still set up your hotbars like this on console. This game allows you to log in with your Square Enix account, which means any progress on PC is also carried over to console because you sign in with your Square Enix account, which is nice. So if I wanted to play with a friend on console, and switch over to my character on console and still have all the gear progress and set up things the way I do on my PC. A little bit trickier on console though. Oh, we got a high quality item, Shriek's room. You can tell by the little icon on the right, and it popped up to tell me. You have obtained a high quality item. HQ items can be identified by their icon as well as by the special mark that appears after their name. High quality gear will often have better stats than normal quality items, while HQ materials used in the synthesis will sometimes yield better results. These features make them more attractive to prospective buyers, resulting in higher selling prices. HQ items cannot be stacked with normal items. So obviously if you get a bunch of these, but the normal, they will not stack with it. Obviously. Only stack with quality of the same. We are done. And because we're right out the gate, I'm not going to use the return function. I'm just going to run back up. I will start using the return skill soon. Because once you start getting out to, like, here, Bent Branch, Meadows, or down here, it's a pain in the ass to keep running back and forth. So, and since you don't get a mount for a while, nobody wants to sprint everywhere. So, I'll even use the teleport. I know it costs skill to do it, but it saves you a little bit of time. You're better just for doing it. I gotta remember to get my retainers this time around. I was bad about that with my other character I got going. We're gonna go here. I know this isn't where we're supposed to go, but this is because we use the Ethernet and go to Archer's Guild from here and save ourselves a little. Again, just another way to save yourself a little bit of time so you're not wandering around aimlessly or just walking there. Saves you a few seconds. Welcome back, Captain. It would seem you have successfully completed the trial. You have proven yourself worthy of a place within these halls. It is with pleasure that I name you an Archer of the Guild. Close of the path, let us together strive for greater mastery of our art. Now, though you may be a member of the Archer Guild, know that your seniors will not coddle you with personal attention. It is up to you to seek out the experiences you need to grow as an archer. To this end, I present you this hunting log. Written within are the names of such creatures as would provide a fitting challenge. Should you find yourself lacking direction, you would do well to refer to the log. By way of a first step, I encourage you to practice proper technique. Lose arrow after arrow, paying close attention to form until loose until the movement becomes second nature. When you're drawing, your bowstring has become as natural to you as drawing breath, and the world seems clearer when viewed down the shaft in the air. Return to me. Go well, my young apprentice. Next Archer quest will be available from Lucian upon reaching level 5. So, complete. Using items. Some items can be used granting various effects such as instant HP, restoration, attribute boost, and more. Using an item is as simple as selecting Use from the drop-down menu by right-clicking on it. I'll show in a second. All items with recast timers cannot be used again until the timer is expired. Items you use often can be set to your hotbar for easy access. This is just an experience boost and gives you some rate or some increases. So we're gonna go ahead and see what it affects. So it gives us plus 8% direct hit rate, vitality, and skill speed, while also giving us a duration of 30 minutes on 3% experience boost. So we're gonna go ahead and use it because it will help us stats and gives us that boost for 30 minutes. Hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving the slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can now be accessed via logs found in the main menu or by pressing H on your keyboard. Once the log is open, select a class and difficulty to view the available challenge for that rank. Each challenge is marked with a class name and number such as Lancer 1. Below that name and number, you'll find the targets as well as how many of the target you must defeat. Hovering over the target name will display one of the areas in which the target can be located. Targets indicated in your hunting log will have a special icon here above their name, making it easier to locate the creatures. And if you go here, logs there, sorry, hunting log. This is where you find all your logs: gathering log, crafting log, fishing guide. Where you find your key items in your journal. This is where you go to find your action and traits. Your role, traits, general. Alright. Now we're to the point where we can't do any of the quests. So we'll have to do the hunting log, which is another thing we can show. This is where you can also do quests if you want for the town folk. Whatever you want to do. Whatever gets you the levels you need to continue your job quest or your main story quest. I prefer to just do the hunting log. Less dialogue. Probably saves a little bit of time. You can also start your, I think level 10 is when you can start another job or quest. And hey, take your bone and go someplace else. Alright, so now you can see by the mark above these guys' heads, they're all gonna help with the hunting log. So we'll just start with the ladybug. And it's pretty easy because they're level 2s or 1s. Now the only downside, because we didn't get on a server that has the experience boost, so we don't have that extra, you know, leveling will be will be longer because we don't have that extra boost, which is what I was trying to do when I created the character. Well, it'd be nice because what happened in the other character I made, I was basically so over leveled that I couldn't do my job quest anymore. And this is a new skill. Increases damage dealt by 10%. Now can we do that quest yet? Yep, we sure can. So we don't need to continue. I'll finish up the ladybug part and then we'll go in. Not required because we can do the next quest in the main story quest, but we're here and we're finished. There we go. Now we're done. Now we can go and do the next part. And hopefully by the time we're done with that quest, then we can take on the new job quest. And crafting, as far as crafting goes, some people will suggest starting crafting now. It's all about preference. You do crafting. You in this area you have your carpenter. You've got, well, you can't do it now. You have to wait till level 10. But you got your carpenter, your leather workers guild. You got your botanist over here. You also can do the conjurer guild, which is another main job or main class for dungeons and stuff. We're gonna talk to her and get our next quest. Let's just ascend and adventure. Stop! Hey! Dogs need to stop. Wants us to go to the instructor at the Bannock, so that's where we're gonna head. Captain, have you visited? It is a training ground found just outside the city, where the soldiers of the Order of the Twin Adder are drilled in swordplay and other martial matters. I mention this because an acquaintance of mine, a gentleman by the name of Galfried, is an instructor there, and I think you may be of use to him. Go and introduce yourself, and find out if there's anything you can do to help. Mind you, do not stray far from the path. This Wall's Way is no place for merry strolls through the underbrush. And I'm pretty sure we still can't do... Yeah, see, we still can't do our Butcher's Guild quest. Oh, we'll go out here. I think what we'll do is we'll go out talk to Guilford, go to Bent Branch, get the Etherite crystal. How much will this sell? 2 mil. Oh, we got animal hide too. In the crafting system is just so fantastic. Like, you could literally just create a character that literally just crafts. Like, you don't even have to do, like, you do have to do the main story quest and stuff. So, but once you get to the end, you could just be a guy that just crafts stuff. It's just in depth. I watched a YouTube video early this morning. It's not just as simple as, oh, I've got leather, I'll make a pair of shoes. No, you need 3 or 4 different ingredients from just to be able to make the pair of shoes that you want. And depending on if it's leather or, you know, you might need iron or bronze or... Okay, so, sorry, back to the mission at hand. Fate system. Fate is short for full active time event. This public quests occur periodically in real time around Eorzea. And anyone can participate by simply showing up before one ends. When you sense a fate nearby, a message will appear on your screen, such as this, and the location will be displayed. You son of a gun. I'm trying to read here. There, get out of here. Well, I helped with it. The location will be displayed on your maps. The type of fate in progress can be identified by its map icon. Mousing over the icon will display the fate title, which we know is One Enchanted Eve. You will automatically join the fate the moment you cross the event threshold. At this time, the fate title, objectives, and time remaining will appear in your duty list. So if somebody else completes this after I've already helped, I will get some progress, some reward for it. Won't be much. If you are several levels higher than the recommended level, a level sync button will appear in your duty list. Press the button to automatically lower your level so that you may participate and receive rewards. I'm actually gonna... no, I don't want to... Yeah. I'll do it? I guess I'll do it. I'm here. Yeah. Dang, that guy kicked his ass. Sorry, my language. I wasn't gonna do it, but we're here, and we'll give an example about why you should do it. Hope that guy's killing the right ones, though. Because the ones with the icon over that is not the right one. The one that says Enchanted Hungar are the right ones. I'm not close enough. No. I wore out. Son of a gun. I missed my chance. Done yet? Nope. We got 12 minutes and we're about done. There's another. And it should be complete. Yep, there we go. We got our fate reward. So we got, let's see, what do we get? Skill. Got some experience. Once the fate is complete, a window detailing your reward will be displayed. Rewards are distributed to all event participants and are based not only on success but on individual contributions. The more active you are in completing event objectives, the greater your contribution will be deemed. Contribution is aided via the gold, silver, or bronze medal that appears on your reward window. And I'm totally going wrong. So. We're just taking a stroll through the forest. What possibly could go wrong here? Like I said, you don't get mounts for a while. But it's unbelievable how long they make you wait. I mean, I guess you get to enjoy the scenery, but damn, it'd be a little bit nicer. You get like level 15, level 10. Like Star Wars: The Old Republic is level what? almost immediate, I think. Used to be level 15. Alright, so now we gotta choose our reward. And I know that we're gonna need to all classes. We don't need intelligence or mind, we need strength and dexterity. And I know we're gonna need to get all level 5 gear because I've already done this quest 1,000 times. I'm sorry, I skipped right through the dialogue. My bad. Alright, we're gonna hit continue. There. And then we'll... Armory chest. Since the armory system in Final Fantasy XIV allows you to change your class or job by simply changing the weapon or tool in your main hand, it is recommended that you always have several sets of gear on hand. However, gear can take up a tremendous amount of space in one's inventory, which is why all adventurers carry armory chests. All gear purchased, crafted, or found is automatically stored in this chest, leaving your inventory free to fill with other items such as potions, crafting materials, and food. Gear in your armory chest is categorized and sorted by type and can be equipped or discarded directly from the chest interface. Armory chest can now be accessed at any time by selecting character from the main menu, followed by armory chest or Control I. So here, here's our... Oh, that's not it. There. Control I seems quicker though. Alright, now we have to talk to Gelfried again. Gelfried, Chief Instructor at the Bannock, wishes you to inspect your equipment and thereby gauge your readiness for future missions. I see you're eager to lend a hand, Captain. That is well, but I cannot in good conscience send you into the forest until I've established that your equipment is equal to the task. It bears repeating that in the 5 years since the dawn of the 7th Umbral era, many of the 12 worst creatures have transformed into vicious, bloodthirsty monsters. Venturing into the forest without proper gear is tantamount to suicide. I suggest that you take some time to evaluate your equipment. Once you deem your armor to be of sufficient quality, present yourself to me for inspection. Equip your head, body, hands, legs, and feet with gear of item level 5 or above before returning to Gelfried. And by the fact that his little icon over his head is red, it indicates that my gear is not level 5. You can view, equip, and remove gear by either selecting character under character from the main menu or by selecting C on your keyboard. Equip an item, first select the desired slot. This will open your armory chest from which you can select the item you wish to equip. Finally, from the sub-command menu, select Equip to put it on the gear. So we have level 1, and so we're not close. I'll have to kill the buy. So I'm gonna go to Bent Branch, get that, and then we'll go. I think we might do the. I might do the Archers Guild quest first before we continue. Oh, damn. I'm trying not to aggro these creatures because if I do, I'm gonna die probably. There's should be a bridge. That'll take me over to the town. And I keep getting to use my... Yeah. Not the drug. Print. Tell by the icon next to things whether they're aggroed or not, to be aggroed or not. This guy, that's just the icon that he's in the hunting log. That's not the icon for being they can be aggroed. Now the bog creature that's in the riverway that we just passed, those can be aggroed. You can tell by the exclamation point next to their name, which I will I'll demonstrate here in a second. I won't aggro one, but I will show you what I'm talking about. I will tune here. We could make this our home point if we really wanted to. There we go. So this is just by learning the spell teleport. Now we can teleport to other Aetherytes, but it does cost skill. Let's go to travel into the travel menu. It does not require MP to cast and instead uses a type of naturally occurring spiritual energy. A small fee of gil, however, must be paid to the keepers so that they can maintain the crystals and defend them from those who would see them destroyed. The fee varies depending on how the how far you're traveling. So I'm going from here to one of the other city states like Olda or Lominza, then the fee is going to be greater because I'm traveling from one city state to the next. Unless you're in for example, I'm in Bent Branch, which is still part of Gridania for the Shroud, then the fee is not as high. It should be like 100, 140 gil, I think. Registering this as a favored destination will reduce the amount of gil required to travel there. Up to 3 favored destinations can be registered at any time. So I guess if you know where you're going to have to go for your quest, you could in theory set up those crystals as your favorite destinations and reduce yourself some cost. Doing too much talking, I guess. I was not liking it. Alright, so see the icon next to the bog. Those can be aggroed. You can tell by looking at them, that's what you need to watch out. And I just aggroed a level 10, and I'm not gonna die. Run! For free. There's no longer over here. Alright, we're gonna just get... I'll use the return function. It'll save me some gil. I'm gonna need the gil to buy gear. Probably. I'll do the Archer's Guild quest first. See if that gives me some you know, gear. So I have to use my gil for it. Because I need to replace all this stuff. The only thing I don't have to replace is the boots. Talk to Lucian and see what we have to do. Alright, Guildmaster Lucian wishes to instruct you on the fundamentals of archery. Good day, you Captain. I felt that it was about time you returned. Have you grown more accustomed to the bow? Before we go any further, I wish to ensure that you have the grasp the fundamental essence of archery. Tell me, Captain, do you truly understand what it means to see clearly? To see clearly is not merely to look. It is to observe with intent. Fail to do this, and no amount of talent with a bow will avail you. An archer must remain vigilant for any trace of his target, overlooking not the smallest detail lest it prove crucial to the realization of his purpose. You must, in short, see clearly. The coming task will test your powers of observation. A number of targets have been hidden throughout the city. I would have you seek out and destroy them. It will fall easily to your heavy shot technique. When you've completed the task, return to me and we will continue. Alright. And this is pretty straightforward. We leave. Just need to be on the lookout for targets. So right there's one. One target. There's another one back. I completed it for that area. No, it did because the circle is gone. Probably that's number 4. No one over there. We'll go down this way and get the one down by Canopy. Usage. That's number 6. There we go. All done. Now we return and... I think there's more though. I want to say it sends you out to the wilderness to get more targets. That could be wrong. Okay. Animals. Alright, so here we are. We're here to talk to the guild master again. You've returned. I trust you have begun to comprehend the crucial importance of seeing clearly. The next trial will test your powers of observation in battle. Travel to the North Shroud and there put down 8. Oh, it's okay. Gotta take out some creatures. In contrast to an 8 and a wholly unthreatening targets of the previous trial, these creatures may be relied upon to move around and fight back. Nor are those the only differences. Being comparatively numerous are anything but difficult to find, and yet you may be sure that this task will test your powers of observation, albeit in a different manner. This time you will need to evaluate the abilities of your opponent. In so doing, you will learn, amongst other things, that Crocus produce a poison that can quickly sap one's strength, while Opos, like archers, possess the advantage of range. Knowing their strengths, how will you go about mitigating them? If you commence your attack before identifying an effective strategy, you will soon be made to regret your folly. But if you take the time to observe your targets from afar, you will surely glean the knowledge necessary to defeat them. We look forward to hearing of your success, Captain. Alright, so find out where we gotta go by clicking your map. Alright. Know that that is in North Shroud. I can't go the same way I've been going. We're going to a different location. I don't know if I can get out that way. Pretty sure it might tell me I can't go that way. To get all the, I guess I could get all the shards for. Let's go find out. Will let me go through there or not. Not, then we'll come back and get all. And then it'll let me. Oh well. Okay. I just new location, and then you can tell by the red markers circled on the map. That's where we need to go. I head there and work on our quest. Cut through. Pretty sure they're throwing feces at me. I'm just kidding, I'm pretty sure it's a rock. Still, can you imagine? We messed up a bit. They look like monkeys, so I can't say I blame them any. Oh, got a high quality leather out of that one. Or animal skin, sorry. It's not worn off yet, as you can tell by the ear up above, so soon I'll have to. Thanks to all the reading we've had to do, we lost most of our food buff, so that's good. Could save it for dungeons, I guess. Alright, we got Venomous Bites, now we can apply a debuff. 30 seconds. We got Leg Graze, which I think, yeah, it just slows down target. Move. Graze up here. Left down here. There we go. Just personal preference. I want to have my debuffs, and I could move the debuffs up here and move the sprint someplace else. That's not really good debuff. Just applies damage over time. Then for 30 seconds. Alright, now we're on to our next creep. Just a way of doing continuous damage. You know, it's just like any other MMO. I'll have it. Something like it anyway. And it just slows down the enemy, so then it can't just walk up to you as fast as normal. Got 2 minutes left on our food buff. I think I probably will not use that again. Just save it for dungeons. This will be our last one, and then we can go back and turn the quest in. Problem is we don't have our report back, and I don't want to use the guild to do it, so we're gonna walk. Because I still have to remember, gotta keep in mind that I still need to present myself for inspection to Gelfried. As soon as we get to one of the crystals out. Here are the conjurers. There we go. Here we go. We're back to that field where we turn quest in. See if we get any gear. Welcome back, young captain. Tell me, were you able to put your techniques to good use? Too fast. By employing the appropriate technique, however, one may bring down one's foe with greater ease and fewer arrows. For instance, you may choose to prime your weapon well and strike hard, or employ toxins to sap their strength over time. On the assumption that this fact dawned upon you prior to the fall of your 16th target, I congratulate you on passing the trial. Lee, Savari, what is your honest evaluation? Not bad if you ask me. The venture pulls a good bow and is enthusiastic besides. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Lee Alipo, and this is my second year at the guild. It is quite plain that you have the talent with a bow, but you must take care to mind your surroundings when you're pursuing a target. I had my eye on you for the duration of your trial, but not once did you notice my presence. Lies. Mind your surroundings, that is rich coming from you. What? Reading the dialogue. Wasn't talking to you. Every movement is wasteful, adventurer. Your back is crooked and your elbows misaligned. It takes you an age to prime your bow and twice as long to lose an arrow. You fail on all accounts. You have no talent as an archer, none whatsoever. Shall say it plain, Lucian. Man is not fit to wield a bow. For our sake and his, we should revoke his membership. Savage and rude. As I've always said, outsiders can scarce be expected to understand. Never mind, master our noble art. We waste our breath trying to teach his like. Allow me to introduce Savari, our comrade at the butts. The fellow was once of the god's quiver, you see, and he can be a little opinionated when it comes to archery. Oh, but you mustn't pay him any heed. He's like that to everyone. No, not one. Just me reading the dialogue to myself. Hello. None taken, Lee. I know full well that some of my kind can be powerful to excel and intolerant of other races. Although people may behold the same subject, ever will they see different things. There is no right or wrong to it, for it is a question of perspective. What matters is the perspective we choose to adopt. You are possessed of bright eyes, Captain, eyes that speak great understanding. They shan't lead you astray, so trust to them and do what they see. Go now and resume your training. I look forward to marking your progress when next we meet. Now we get to choose our piece of gear, so... an iPad. I need all of it, so I guess we'll just... take the box. Untradeable items. You have obtained an untradeable item. This item is yours and yours alone and cannot be sold or traded. Noted. Unique items. You have obtained a unique item. That is, this item is special. You can never possess more than one at a time. So now we have the level 5. So now we need pants, gloves, and I don't think I have the guild to buy all of it. Guess we'll find out. came this way for a reason. Now I don't remember. But yeah, sorry. Went to the marketplace. And I turned the wrong way. I'm pretty sure I took a wrong turn, yes. Mender. Repair a deal or seems silly, I need the money, never mind. Let's stop doing that right now. Anyway, that's where you go to repair your gear. I should have come this way because right here's the vendor I need. No. Yeah, just tell me you can buy back stuff if you sell by accident. Nine. Thought we need an eye patch. And get other eye patch, level 5. We might have to go out and do some more. Oh. We need level 5 hands and level 5 pants. Gloves. I don't know if this guy sells gloves or not. Level 5. Don't think of enough. I guess we'll take the. Now we have to go out and do some hunting logs, get some gil because we do not have we do not have the items we need. Hey. Oh, I guess it is ready to check in. I hope I didn't waste the gil buying some of that stuff. Oh well. Good thing is it's early level, so it didn't really cost a crap ton. High quality animal skins. Whoever decides to do crafting. I'm gonna try to get to level 10. Oh. Yeah. That's something you'll do later. You can do that later. Starting a level. Yeah, I think. Maybe later. You'll know because you have to do a quest to get the melding and removing or extracting materia. Big spell. So. Label. Tell by the check. Every 5 levels, that's when you do your job quest. That's for Lancer and Dragoon. Got the bow, but I'm pretty sure we already have one better than that. Same thing, maybe a short bow. And that's take the. You don't need the bow. There's no point in taking it. You leveled up. Sweet. Captain, by your tireless efforts, you have proven yourself a friend to Cordania. I believe you can be trusted with a sensitive intelligence. I assign you a mission of considerable import. Yet the need for secrecy prevents me from disclosing its details until you have pledged your participation. I am authorized to tell you only that it concerns suspicious activity in the Twelves Wood. Say that you will lend us your aid, and I shall proceed with the brief. Galfried needs an adventurer to investigate suspicious activity in the Twelves Wood. 1,240 experience and 32. You'll accept. Good. Time is of the essence, so listen well. You by now have heard that a suspicious individual has been seen prowling the Twelves Wood, and you may also be aware that Sally activity has risen sharply in the region of late. What you may not know is that this increase coincided with almost exactly with the first recorded sighting of the aforementioned individual. Expecting a connection, we tightened our surveillance in hopes of tracking down our unknown visitor. Alas, our quarry can be exceedingly elusive, almost as if he knows our movements ahead of time. Where whole units have failed, a lone adventurer may yet succeed. Acting independently and covertly, you may be able to close in on our quarry unnoticed. Fear and anxiety are beginning to take their toll upon the citizenry, Captain. For their sake, I ask that you aid us in this investigation. Feel my gratitude with your help. I am hopeful we will shed light upon this mystery. In your research at Life Men Stump, it is there that the majority of the sightings took place. Be forewarned, my people cannot offer you support lest our quarry catch scent of our presence and evade us yet again. Now we're ready. You are next. Acting. On some quests, you'll encounter objectives with which you can interact simply by approaching and then right-clicking. I know where this is taking us. Into a cave. Or a stove. Alright, so now we the stump and watch and enter an instant battle. Instant battles can only occur during certain quests, but they happen quite often actually. Take a moment to read the information displayed on the active help window before entering the Call of Duty. We're about to enter a special instance. These areas are reserved for important battles which feature unique environmental conditions or powerful boss enemies. Instance objectives will be confirmed in the duty list. For the duration of the battle, you will be unable to pass beyond the red line displayed on the field. You will automatically leave the instance once all quest objectives have been met, or you die, whatever one comes first. This is just telling you that you're about to commence the Chasing Shadows duty. If you're above the maximum allowed level, it will be synced as follows to level 9. If we are not above it, we're actually below it. It will not raise you up. Like my eye patch. Arrgh. Captain.
Look, someone's already here.
Voice acting. Thank God, voice acting. A little bit.
Oh dear. Is that a sword in the stump? Bad idea. Really bad idea. It takes a lot less than that to incite the green wrath, you know. Why, the first time we came to the Twelves Wood, we almost ended up as a stranger dinner, just for crashing our airship in the wrong place. It was all Papolimo's fault, of course. Though, he'd sooner swallow his staff than admit that he's wrong.
No,
know him, Kublokop?
Well, not exactly, but we did once share a carriage. Isn't that right?
How are the readings?
Same as the last. There is a disturbance here as well. And newly manifested at that.
I'm sorry, the way he's standing.
Kublokop seems convinced of your innocence. But if this isn't your doing, whose is it?
Ever since the calamity, the forest's been really sensitive. The slightest disruption to the etheric flow, and this sort of thing happens.
Oh shit. About to get real in here.
It seems we have little choice.
These fights take a while because the guy's so low level, they have no skills. He's for a while. Turn down a minute. Enemies. Doesn't hold I don't have any AoE attacks either, so all single target stuff right now. Sucks. I didn't realize that one was dead already. Duty complete. Coffee left.
feel, think. Crystal Bearer. I am Heidelin, all made one. A light there once was that shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart. Shine thy light on all creation.
You fainted. A surfeit of ether, no doubt.
And what have we here?
Our culprit, it would seem, an Ixal. And no ordinary Ixal either. A chieftain. That they would venture this deep into enemy territory, the beastmen may indeed be acting under orders. This is Papalimo. We found the
How are we
culprit.
feeling then?
It was an Ixal
Better?
chieftain.
Good.
Yes, we'll seek Brother Esumian's cooperation in the matter. Ida?
Giant crystals?
Oh, loud.
Can't say I've seen any.
Much the same as always.
Are you sure you're feeling better?
Understood. Over and out. Kuplokop, please bear word of these developments to Brother Esumian. We shall soon return to give a full report.
Understood. Over and out. Kupo!
Here is where we part ways. Till next time, take care.
Tell me their names.
I think that sword might be a clue. You should definitely pull it out and take it back to the Bannock.
I'm sorry.
You don't suppose that adventurer could see Kuplokop, do you?
And this occurs to you now? Yes, it seemed that way. Time will tell.
Well, time will have to, because you won't. You never tell me what's really going on. Unless... you don't know what's going on either.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Now we can return back. And look at the sword. Read again, ever. Captain, it is good to see you back. One of our patrols sent word that you had been spotted doing battle with enraged units. I'm relieved to find that you know the worst of the experience. Tell me what you discover at like men's stump. Sword in the stump and a dead Ixal. Say with absolute certainty that this blade is of Ixal origin, is of a kind used exclusively in the beast men's ritual. Ixal rarely set foot in the central shroud. So tight is our guard over the area, what purpose could have been driven them to take such a risk? I fear something is afoot. I don't. Oh, really? Oh, well, because according to this, it's like everything's good on my end. I haven't dropped frames or anything. Oh, my picture is? Huh. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. Weird. I wonder why. Huh. What's that? A couple of sporting peculiar spectacles? Ah. You have finally been acquainted with Ida and Papillon. Lay your suspicions to rest. Redania counts them among staunchest allies. Both are scholars hailing from a distant land and have been with us since before the calamity. Their garb may appear outlandish and their exchanges baffling, but never once have they given us cause to doubt them. Indeed, they often assist the gods Quiver and the Wood Whalers in their work, much as I hope you will in the days to come, Captain. Although our unknown visitor eludes us still, owing to your efforts, we have acquired important intelligence on the Ixali threat. You have my gratitude. We are fortunate indeed to have a capable adventurer such as you waiting us. I pray you will continue to serve the people of Danya, whatever capacity you are able. Didn't level up. Thought for sure I'd hit level 8. Easy. Gotta get from him. Belfried, chief instructor at the Bannock, wishes you to go exact. Captain, injuries of several of my men have left me short-handed, and I require a capable sort to complete their unfinished duty. Task is simple. Put down as many of the local go population is necessary to acquire 3 of their egg sacs. Having done so, you are to deliver them to Unraven at Fire. I'll answer my queries you might have, or any queries you might have. Now I have other business to attend to. It helps if I can read. He doesn't even know. Pop? Hip Hop Anonymous? Damn you! And the easy ones. Okay. I'm opening that. You must be the adventurer standing in for our injured companions. Terribly unfortunate business, that. And we'll hand him over the stacks. What the what? Seems, however, that you had little trouble gathering the egg sacs in their feed. Excellent work. I shall have them sent over to the Trappers League immediately. Lest you wonder, these egg sacs are not destined for the dinner table. Members of the Twin Adder and the Wood Whalers are assisting the League by collecting the samples they need to check for signs of. The Chigo, you see, is one of the few creatures transmitting the disease known as the Creaking Death. Until relatively recently, I don't know how to say that, okay. Contracted this ghastly illness would almost invariably perish. Indeed, a single outbreak once claimed the lives of a third of the population here in Gridania. That was a long time ago, of course. The medicines available to us now, but Creaking Death is not the killer it once was. Even so, it is best to halt any new outbreaks before they occur. Thus, we gather Chigo eggs on a regular basis in order to assist the Trappers League with their ongoing research. Your timely assistance is most needed. Role activity. We've learned a new role activity. Role actions are spells and weapon skills that are assigned to all the classes within a role. Tank, melee, DPS, range, DPS, healer, rather than a specific class. Role actions are learned in the same manner as class actions via leveling. They only need to be learned once to be able to use them. All participating classes within a role. The role section has been added to the actions and traits found under character in the main menu. Second will display the role actions you have learned. No role. Guard Gilbert Spire named Munringen needs you to discover the surveying equipment left behind in a cave by a startled recruit. Such an embarrassing turn of events, I sent a recruit from the Bannock on a surveying expedition only for the Craven to return tail and for Lee at the first sign of. This is not how we treat requests from the conjurers, and as if such a poor showing weren't bad enough, the lily-livered half-wit left behind the surveying equipment provided by pure Pauline herself. While I attempt to instill some backbone into the so-called soldier, we mind recovering the survey gear and returning it to Hero Pauline at the Gavino Bower. According to my recruit Tale of Woe, there should be a set of survey records, a surveyor's rope, and 2 boxes of surveyor's instruments strewn about the interior of a cave to the south of here. Sigh. I wonder the damn fool didn't lose his boots. Patron, watch over you. Alright. Going the wrong way? Alright. Finish up this quest and I'll probably call it quits. I was gonna try to get to level 10, but this, holy crap. Taking a while. survey records. Kill this guy first and then we'll get it. Collecting. There we go. Alright, there we go. We take it back, turn it into it hit level late though. Yes, may I assist you with some matter? Nanosaur, hand over the stuff. Oh, well, this is the equipment I left with the soldiers of the panic. Be able to fled at the first sign of danger, you say? I see. Well, all is not lost. It appears the recruit managed to complete the surveying assignment. The records are actually quite detailed. The changes wrought by the calamity had thought it wise to send the order of the Twin Adder on a number of expeditions to map the regions about. As fortune would have it, officers saw these tasks as an excellent opportunity to train experienced soldiers. We can no longer rely on our past knowledge of the 12's wood. If we are to survive these troubled times, we must reacquaint ourselves with our surroundings that we may better discern the threats we face. Stay vigilant and that could be grades. I'm looking like I'm wearing bubble wrap. Alright, well, calling at the Gavino Bowers needs an adventure to cull the growing knoll population as well as gather one of the Scalekin's eggs. I hesitate to make such a dangerous request, but might you assist us in the thinning of the number of knolls on Naked Rock? Our efforts to commune with the elementals we conjurers often find ourselves in the area. Late, however, our meditations have all too frequently been interrupted by unprovoked knoll attacks. Truly, the beasts grow more aggressive by the day. Dumb Elf is the guy's name, that's funny. The numbers have continued to grow since the advent of the 7th Umbral era. You see, forcing packs of the Scalekin to come down from the mountains in search of food, which slay a handful of the beasts that should lessen their need to hunt, and also serve as a warning to the Anoles to remain within their territory. But I'm afraid you must do more than thin the existing population. If we are to truly break this island growth, then we must also target their future offspring. For their eggs, and you will have played your part in returning balance to this area of the forest. Onward! Naked Rock. Being chased. Oh, hit level. No, hit level 9. I thought I hit level 9. I did. No, I'm not crazy. Alright, so after this, I'll turn this quest in and then we'll probably call it there. I did get Bent Brain. Meadows, okay. Alright. Ah, you've returned. Now might my brothers and sisters continue their meditations undisturbed. You have my thanks. As for the egg, may I ask you to deliver it to Ishibo Komozamo? I have no idea. At the Bannock. Knoll eggs are both large and filled with nutrients that hurt the meal for her soldier. She will be more than a little pleased to see you, I should imagine. Return that in. Tried to say the name. Didn't work. Butchered it. Yeah, I thought I heard it kick on. What the heck? Who goes there? Oh, Captain, it's you. Another delivery. Let me hand her over the egg. Not certain I should be the one to... Magnifica, that's... Like, the troops will be glad indeed to see one of these at table, and you say, here Pauline sent you on this errand. I hear the gnolls are more numerous than ever, yet you appear to have managed the task with your skin intact. Your skill and bravery continue to amaze me, Captain. Lancer, Doom. Bow would be... Big one would be my... Conjurer. Almost level 10. Your hold broken. Captain, thank the gods you've come. We have a potential crisis in our hands, and I would appreciate your... Hear me out. Belfry, chief instructor at the Bannock, would entrust you with a task of investigating Spirit Hold. Listen well, for we haven't much time. To the southeast of here lies a dungeon known as Spirit Hold. It was all but destroyed during the calamity. Desiring to offer the ruins back to the forest, a hero ventured inside to carry out the rite of returning. Alas, it would seem something has gone awry. Word arrived just moments ago that the hero and his guards have been attacked by a towering shadow. Ah, you heard me true, a shadow. At the end of the day, I would have dispatched my best quivermen to provide support. I sent them to repel an Dali incursion in the West Shroud, an area of Belgo. The timing of these events cannot be more coincidence. I fear the Exil somehow caught wind of our plans and are attempting to disrupt the rite in an effort to weaken the bond between man and elemental. They must not be allowed to succeed, and so I bid you go to Spirit Hold and do whatever is necessary to resolve this situation. Say you will help us. You would not let me down. You'll have all the support I can muster. Now we are racing against time. We had best make haste. Alright, we'll go to... I think I am going to hit level 10. I'm close enough. Not worth. Makes no sense not to at least hit 10 before we call it a night. I'm going to speak to this guy standing up here. Sure, an instructor Belfry's request, you say? Think? The matron. Doubtless you already know this, but a towering shadow will manifest without warning and attack the hero in the midst of the rite. Also, this party has been successfully evacuated, but 5 remain unaccounted for. Please find them and see them out of harm's way. We're going in. Fair enough either. Adventure. Save the heat. I'm not gonna read these. Thanking me. Just gonna save their ball. Oh. Okay. Says I can't be higher than level 13. It'll lower me down there, but we don't have to worry about that because we're only level 9. That's easy. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone of soul, that I may wake to life. Jesus, bro. Stone golem. Got him. Done. I knew it could. But the golem could be vanquished. Man is no ordinary adventurer. Creepy. Yeah, now you show up. Damnation, he has eluded us yet again. Oh, fancy meeting you here. How are things? Shh, more birds. This makes it how many times today? 7? Their movements are beyond our fathoming. Do you think maybe they're trying to summon their primal? I hope not for all our sakes, yet we must be prepared for the worst. Withered, the same fate has befallen Emerald Moss. It is as we feared. Belamud's anomaly is affecting life in the Twelves Wood. You mean the disturbance in the etheric flow? Very same. The Garleans have a lot to answer for. The imbalance they have created is plunging the land into chaos, just as Wix forewarned. No wonder the primals have started appearing. Time is against us, but there's still hope for the land. We must hold fast to the hope, fight to be the very last. Agreed. Act stupid. Good things happen to be the very latest in Charlian innovations. Show some respect. But they're so uncomfortable and ugly. If you ask me, they're an improvement over that mask of yours. Oh, burn. Hard to believe it's already been 5 whole years, isn't it? Already? 5 years is a heartbeat in the life of the planet. I suppose you're right. Now that I think about it, the Twelves Wood barely recovered at all, and the Gardanians still have the same old problems. Along with some new ones, just in case the Ixal and Garuda weren't troublesome enough. This Sylphs had to go and invite and didn't. Think about those adventurers who fought alongside us. I do. And then 5 years seems like ages. I wonder what became of them. Ida, look. Golly, and this is what yet another disturbance in the ether, and freshly manifested at that. Be emanating from Life Men Stump. We must hurry. I'm just seeing what led them to Life Men Stump them. Let's read. Alright, your eyes glazed over for a while there. Good news is that the hero is unharmed, somewhat dazed, yes, full of mind and body. Bad news concerns everything else. Lest you forget, the Twelves Wood is them by their leave that man abides in the forest and himself of its bounty. The ground which the dungeon occupies is no different. Having no more use for the dungeon, the Gridanians sent a hero to offer the place back to the elementals, a way of the right of returning, essentially an expression of gratitude. Alas, he failed to complete the ritual for obvious reasons. The pole soul cannot be blamed. The fact remains that given their due, they may well consider it a slight, and the very last thing the Gridanians can afford to do in these uncertain times is risk alienating Twelves Woods and eternal guardian. But you have more than done your part. We shall see the hero to safety and send for his peers to right. In the meantime, please make your way outside and report to Alice. But where are my manners? Peplum? And the tactless woman beside me here is. And I are surveying the Twelves Wood together. Pleased to meet you. These names. Peter, give me a hand, would you? Wait, there's something familiar about you. Could it be that you are... No, never mind. Doubtless my eyes are playing tricks till we meet again. That's weird. Phrase binds the target. There, finally leave the dungeon. In the dungeon! So. All this happened inside Spirit Hold. 12 preserve us. Who was the masked mage and by what dark ambition is he driven? So many things shrouded in mystery. Well, I shan't find any answers on my own. I must needs discuss this with Alfred. A matter warrants a full investigation if I am any judge, and that shall be my recommendation. Your courage has saved many lives this day, adventurer. For this you have my deepest gratitude. I return to Gridania and seek out Rome. I understand she wishes to thank you for your efforts on our behalf. Now... and we do our level 10 quest now for our class. We only have 20 more levels to go. Alright, let's talk to her, get our reward, and call it a day. Welcome back, Captain. A little bird tells me that the hero and his party owe lives. Stay off at the tavern if ever there were one. It is only a shame that I must ask you not to tell it, for the time being at least. Do I make myself clear? Whoa, whoa, lady. Really? Until the heroes have made their will on the matter known, it would be best to avoid unsettling people with stories of walking statues. Now then, you must have suitable recompense for your valiant service. For the first half of your reward, I give you leave to make use of the accommodations here at the guild. Arrangements have been made. All you need to speak with... Yeah. Whenever you crave the comfort of a firm bed and a soft pillow. In rooms available now. For the second half of your reward, I offer you another path to fame and fortune. Guild leaves. Guild levy. Guild levies are records of the various requests from the citizenry. They outline all manner of tasks which ambitious young adventurers like you can elect to undertake. Non-Trent is our guild levy official, or levy met here at the Carline Canopy. I've spoken to them regarding your knack for solving challenging problems, and he is eager to make your acquaintance. By the way, have you chance heard about the coming festival. It's truly a splendid occasion, looked forward to by the young and old alike, and one I heartily recommend that you take the time to enjoy. Don't be too disappointed if the recent troubles cast a shadow over our proceedings, however. Feel nothing short of the mysterious interloper's apprehension can prevent that. But we were talking about you, Captain. You have made Mother proud. I expect great things of you, young man. Not even my real mother. What the hell? Your name is just Mother. It's not really you. You have now access to recommendations. This displays a list of quests and duties currently available in your area. Recommendation list can be opened from under Duty in the main menu. It will also be displayed automatically when you log in. Find yourself unsure of what to do next. This tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. I will pick up the next quest though, so. Impressed by your progress, just to send you to the Bent Branch Meadows, where you will find other opportunities to learn. How's my favorite fresh-faced adventurer? Oh, not Skull, so I speak out of habit. You've come a long way since you first walked through my door, and I'll not deny it. Matter of fact, I think it's about time you made yourself useful at Bent Branch Meadows, the Central Shroud. Like the recruits at the Bannock, and women at Bent Branch are fully occupied with their own work. As such, I imagine there are more than a few who would welcome the assistance of a rapidly maturing adventurer like yourself. Bent Branch is also home to a very usefully ether. It is, in other words, the perfect place for you to begin the next stage of your journeys as an adventurer. A better time than the present. City via the Blue Badger Gate, southwest into a bridge. Cross it, and when you spy right in the distance, you may congratulate yourself on found Bent Branch Meadows. If fancy, you may also make use of the Chocobo Porter Service. Doubtless the same way to get to your destination. Chocobo Keepdor should not hesitate to lend his birds to a capable adventurer like you. Oh, and be sure to introduce yourself to the head Chocobo Wrangler, if you arrive. Wait, you're in the estate. The armoire can be used to store certain kinds of items with limited methods of sustainment. These include job-specific gear, seasonal carb, and so forth. Determine whether or not an item can be stored in the armoire by viewing its item health. Please note, the only items with condition at 100% or above can be stored. Furthermore, storing an item will reset its spirit bonding condition as well as remove noise elements, dyes, and crests. Alright. That's gonna do it for me today, guys. Thank you for watching. It'll be getting uploaded on YouTube shortly after I'm done streaming. And we will see you Monday. Because I'll probably just be streaming 2 days a week, Monday and Tuesday. So, have a great night. Thank you for watching, and we'll be back next time.